Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. With only one game left, let's take a look at what the final standings could look like out east. You take a look at the Celtics. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
You know, for the Celtics, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. We've got stops Porzingis. OG Anunoby out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Sampson in at the shooting guard position. And for Toronto, we've got Kate Cunningham. Jalen Johnson is out there with Banchero. And it's Embiid in at the center spot. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly, and I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
Well, defense is there, guys. Porzingis just very difficult to stop, even in traffic.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Cunningham. Baseline try. Can't get it to drop. Antetokounmpo outside. Shoots over Johnson. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Cunningham outside. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Toronto shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
At the line for two, Embiid.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that. Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Johnson. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Johnson. On target from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Sampson. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo inside, covered by Johnson. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Over to the wing. Reyes, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside Johnson. Embiid against Porzingis. It's Embiid penetrating. Oh, he cuts it back and throws it down right on Porzingis.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Cunningham. He buries it from 3. Reyes has got 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so here is Toronto. 9-point game. Johnson passes to Embiid. To the wing, right side. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Oh, swiped away. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Reyes. He's watched by Cunningham. Fades back. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 9 points in the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Garcia. No points so far. The 3 from Banchero. Here's Embiid. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
He's off on that one.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Garcia. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've got a 9-point lead. Wing shot on the way. Yes, on the jumper.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
There's Cunningham with a three. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 11. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Johnson. His last outing, we saw him score 22. The three from Banchero. Buries it from three.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Out to the right wing. And it's off from three-point range. The Raptors have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Cunningham outside. Here's Garcia. 4-3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Anunoby. Back to Antetokounmpo. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the Raptors with some changes. Jordan comes in for Banchero, and Daniels is subbed in for Cunningham. Pass to Daniels. Here's Garcia. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And again, no good by Toronto.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now here's Anunoby. Here's Reyes. Give him 8. Over Embiid. Shot's good by Reyes. Reyes has got 10 points.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
Outside Johnson. From deep, Jordan. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Boston leading by 11. Pass to Sampson.
2 minutes left. 8 minutes. 2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by Boston. Here's Garcia. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Now here's Porzingis. 10-point lead. Pass to Sampson. Fires top of the key. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, VA. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Reyes. Nails it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Johnson passes to Jordan. Here's Daniels. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection. In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Johnson passes to Jordan. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul. And the Celtics making a change here.
13 foul. Checking in for the Celtics. Number 12. Number 12.
Here's Daniels. No made baskets yet. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to Anunoby. Over Jordan. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Celtics out in front, up by 15. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
We've got Banchero, also Jalen Johnson out there, and it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And that was good. Johnson's got his third basket on the night right there.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Celtics lead by 13. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Here's Antetokounmpo. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Antetokounmpo against Johnson. Giannis throws it down.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside Johnson. Pass to Banchero. Here's Garcia. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And yep, it's good. Anunoby's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Wow, a level of physicality brought to OG Anunoby, and he says, I can match that.
Raptors trail by 15. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Banchero outside. And there's the screen. Here's Garcia. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Garcia's got 8.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Here's Porzingis. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Boston making a switch here. All right, here now, the team's leading the league in scoring efficiency since the All-Star break. The Raptors third.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Anunoby passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
There's a screen. Here's Garcia to the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Celtics lead by 12. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Johnson against Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Banchero. Back to Cunningham. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Anunoby. And there's the lob. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And now the Raptors on the break. All sorts of time. And another basket for Toronto.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 23 points his last outing.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Nesmith, he's checked in for Johnson. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Banchero the screen. Garcia. And a miss there on the triple.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Here's Reyes. 13 points in the game. Pass to Sampson. There's the 3. Rebound Toronto. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Cunningham. From behind the arc. Garcia, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Antetokounmpo outside. Over Banchero. Antetokounmpo. Bam! Antetokounmpo has got 22.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Here's Cunningham. The kick out to Banchero. Here's Garcia. Knocks it down from distance. Garcia's got 13.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Celtics lead by 7. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And it's a 12-point Boston lead.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Toronto's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Cunningham outside. Poke loose. Here's Reyes. Oh, wow! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Embiid. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Antetokounmpo against Banchero. From 8 feet. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Antetokounmpo has got 26.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Banchero outside. And again, Toronto no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Banchero. In his last outing, 8 points for him.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Reyes. There's a minute 34 left in the second. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. Let's see what this do. Look at those moves. Keep there.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Lonzo Ball comes in for Anunoby. With only 1 game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings could look in the West. You take a look at the Raptors, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
Well, right now for Toronto, You have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
And there's a 3-second violation. Let's check in on the free throw shooting, the best in the league. In the third spot, Cade Cunningham.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line, sinks his free throws with ease.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Toronto. Raptors trail by 19. Sabonis with a screen on ball. Antetokounmpo outside. There's Nesmith with a three. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Nesmith's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Ball surveys the floor. Antetokounmpo against Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock, and it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Rebound Toronto. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Ball against Cunningham. Fires at the elbow. It's hauled in by Sampson.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And so it's Boston in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
You look at the Celtics, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Boston Celtics.
These guys are playing with intensity. They're relentless on the boards, especially on the offensive end.
Second chance points, one of the many reasons they're blowing the lid off this thing. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And stolen by Porzingis. Antetokounmpo outside. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sampson. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Boston leading by 14. Pass to Sampson. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. Sampson's got 8.
Well, what you love about Kristaps Porzingis at 7'3", he can see over any defender, and he's a terrific passer, guys.
The 3 from Banchero. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Cunningham. Reyes, the pass to Sampson. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
Are you serious? What a sweet move. Broke his ankles on that one.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Garcia. Puts up a deep 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Boston. Here's Sampson. And rejected. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Johnson with a bucket. He's got 11.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Sampson. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Toronto. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Reyes. Reyes has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Porzingis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Porzingis has got his second basket. Raptors trail by 18. Pass to Banchero. To the inside. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Anunoby passes to Reyes. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Johnson against Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Here's Banchero. And again, Toronto, no good.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Toronto making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. For Toronto, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. There's Cunningham with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Cunningham's got 6 points.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
And the basket by Garcia.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Sampson. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist of the night. Now Jordan. Here's Garcia. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Celtics lead by 17. To the wing on the left. Antetokounmpo inside. Johnson on it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Garcia. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. We see more and more bigs stretch their shooting out beyond the arc. And since the All-Star break, these players have been the best. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Toronto. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Embiid. And Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Johnson. Green's checked in for Boston. Ball comes in for Sampson. It's both from the stripe. So it's Boston now. Outside Moody. Pass the ball. Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league, Lonzo with the right decision there.
From deep, Jordan gets the 3 to fall. Jordan's got 6 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Boston's shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Daniels is checked in for Toronto.
What's up? Number 0. 1 shot.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Six on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And Sabonis slams it in.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
And it's Green with the ball for the Celtics. It's a 16-point game.
Man, good whistle there.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
The line for the Celtics. Number 0. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Neesmith, he's checked in for Cunningham. So he comes up empty, missing both. Raptors trail by 16. Daniels passes to Sabonis, and Sabonis slams it in.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Boston's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Pass to the dude. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting possession. Number 0. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Raptors trail by 16. Outside Neesmith. Pass to Daniels. To the middle. Sabonis, the pass to Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that one. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Here's the dude. He's guarded by Sabonis. Here's the dude. And he elevates for the dunk. Domantas Sabonis on the wrong end of that one.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Jordan goes in. Got it. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
There's a screen. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. 6 points for him.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Jordan. He's got 10. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw's good. Jordan. That one's no good. Outside Moody. And he's going for the oop here.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. And so it's Boston feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their 3-point shooting. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics lead by 18. Neesmith out there with Johnson. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Dyson Daniels. And it's Jordan in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's the dude. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Elbow. 2. Shooting for Boston. Number 0. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for Toronto, trailing by 19. There's the screen by Johnson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Sampson. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now here's Jordan. Crafty move. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jordan's got 10 points in just the second half. Celtics lead by 17. Pass to the dude. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Goes back up. Jordan. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Antetokounmpo against Johnson. With the teardrop. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Sabonis, right side. They double team Sabonis.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
First team foul. At the line for 2. Domantas Sabonis.
Free throw drops for Sabonis.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
And Sabonis drops them both.
Domantas Sabonis may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He conducts his business quietly, but boy, is he a force.
Releases from 15. Antetokounmpo, that's good. Antetokounmpo has got 30.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Johnson for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Reyes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Back to Cunningham. Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
From the arc, hits the trifecta.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Reyes to the left side wing. Antetokounmpo inside, covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. Rebound by the Raptors. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Cunningham outside. Embiid with it. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Third team foul. At the line for your Raptors, Jalen Johnson. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo has got 32 points in the game.
Defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
And so here is Toronto. 19-point game. Banchero outside. From deep. Drills it from deep.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Now Antetokounmpo. Pass to Reyes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. And the Celtics making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Good on the second one. Raptors trail by 17. Cunningham passes to Johnson. The 3 from Banchero. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. And Porzingis has got the ball here for Boston. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Reyes. He's watched by Cunningham. Clock at 6. Pass to Sampson. The 3 is up. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game. Cunningham with the ball. Defended by Porzingis. Back to Embiid. Here's Garcia. Cunningham outside. 3-pointer Embiid. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got 4 rebounds now. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Cunningham for 3. Here's Johnson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fades and shoots. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight. Boston leading by 12. Outside Porzingis. To the paint. Fades away. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Antetokounmpo has got 34 points. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham confident in his range.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Sampson. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Here's Garcia. The 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Boston leading by 10. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. .56 left to play in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Antetokounmpo inside. Johnson on him. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And then Embiid with the dunk.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Porzingis. Antetokounmpo outside. Anunoby on the wing. For Banchero, and Anunoby gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Well, OG Anunoby gets to that mid-range game, doesn't flex into it a lot, but if you concede it, he'll take it.
There's a screen by Johnson. Here's Garcia. No good from outside. Boston's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Celtics.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And here are the Raptors now, down by 12. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Johnson. Porzingis grabs the board. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Giannis, you said these games start to matter more as you come down the stretch. Can you tell me more about that?
Just coming out here, try to play good basketball, try to play together, and try to get better. You know, we just try to get in that playoff shape and just get better.
Championship always on your mind. Thanks, Giannis.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.